everybody! I'm popping on real quick this afternoon to show off our deluxe cooking blender and our s'mores dip. Now, if you're not familiar with Pampered Chef's Taste Bud subscriptions, it's a really cool service where once a month you get a package from Pampered Chef and it comes with 3 recipes and 3 spices. And you can make 3 different meals. It comes with the meals, recipes for the meals, and then you can also use the leftover spices to make other things, and it gives you tips on things that you can make. So it's a cool subscription. A couple months back, this s'mores dip was like an added bonus they threw in, and we actually haven't made it yet. So we're going to try it today using our deluxe stand mixer. Now, this guy, he's really similar to kind of like your KitchenAid stand mixer. The biggest difference is that compared to the one I own, my stand mixer is maybe 20 years old. This bowl's a little bigger, and this is lighter than my KitchenAid. And then it also has this cool feature on the mixing paddle that has this little kind of like gripper, almost like a scraper. So it scrapes the side of the bowl as it's mixing, which my KitchenAid one doesn't have that. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with our recipe. And the first thing that it asks us to do is to put in the dip mix and 4 ounces of cream cheese. I got my cream cheese here. There's a little handle back here for popping this guy open. And then I have my little mix and scraper. This guy is the little, he's called the mini skinny. He's a tiny little guy. And I'm gonna put right here, I'm not sure if you guys can see me down here, but I'm just gonna open up the cream cheese. And now this is softened. I've had it on the counter for a couple hours, so it's nice and soft. Okay. And then we're gonna put our mix in here. Now, one of the cool things about this stand mixer is that it gives you a little bit of tips. So like if you're not sure which blade or attachment that you need, whether you need this guy for whipping, you need this guy for making some bread, or you need this guy for beating, it's gonna tell you. So I'll go ahead and close this guy here. And you can see right now he's on whip, and it's telling you if you're gonna whip, you're gonna add this guy on. Well, we're gonna beat first. So we're gonna come down here and see for beat, it's telling me that I wanna use this guy. So I'm gonna go ahead and get him on there. All right, go ahead and lock him in. And then he has, you can see how it says 2 minutes here. These are pre-programmed settings. So they're pre-programmed for, you know, your basic stuff. You can override that though. You can twist the knob to change it so that it does it longer or shorter, or you can increase the intensity. There's also a manual setting. So you can override anything, but it's kind of nice if you're making like bread and it needs to knead for 7 minutes. You can put it on knead for 7 minutes and it takes care of it for you. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and start mixing. And now this guy also has an optional a guard, a splatter guard, and he just fits on here. So if we were adding extra things in here, you could just drop them in here, and it's not going to shoot up everywhere. We don't really need him for this stuff. Now, when we're done making our dip, I'm going to talk a little bit louder. When we're done making our dip, I'm going to store it in the cool and serve container. This is the smallest one. These are really cool because it's airtight with the lid. But they have this little insert here. So we have ice pack is down here. Then you have your little bowl to put the food in. And then when you put your lid on here, it actually seals airtight. So you can put this in the fridge and store it, pull it back out later, eat some more, whatever you need to do. We're going to store it in here. Because this guy he's good and mixed. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this blade off because our next instruction is to whip in 3/4 of a cup of whipping cream. So I'm just going to go ahead and get that guy off there. Okay. I'm going to get him, I'm going to dump him in this sink, so I apologize. Okay, so now we're going to have some whipping cream. Now I'm using my Easy Read measuring cups. I'm using the 1 cup because I'm going to do 3/4 of a cup. But this is a cool set. It comes with 4 cups. You have a 4 cup, a 2 cup, a 1 cup, and a 4 tablespoon. Now what's cool about these guys is you measure them from up above. So you set him on your counter and you pour in without having to squat down or lift it up because it's angled. So you're measuring it from above, which is really pretty cool. So now we're gonna go ahead, it says to put this in here and to whip for about 3 minutes. So we're gonna put on our whisk here. Okay, and then I'm gonna pull my spatula out of here. Get all that goodness back in there. I'm gonna add in my whipping cream. I'm gonna go ahead and, oop. All right. We gotta push the little lever there so that it locks down. And we're gonna go to whip, and it has 3 minutes. So we're just gonna go ahead and leave it on the 3 minutes, because we can turn it off. Now see how he starts to get a little bit faster, a little bit faster? That keeps everything from splashing up in your face. All whipped up and it's that nice fluffy consistency, we're going to go ahead and throw in some chocolate chips and some mini marshmallows. And we're just going to do that. We're just going to fold those in by hand. This is our small mixing scraper. We're just going to fold those in by hand, and then this is ready to eat. Okay. You can see in there a little bit how it's already starting to get a little fluffy. Now when this gets to 2 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and pause him, and then I'm going to scrape down the sides. Okay, and I just want to make sure that we're getting all that goodness in there. If you have any questions about this mixer or any of the other products, please make sure that you send me a note, send me an email, text me, send me a message through Messenger. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. I want to make sure that you guys are getting the products that are going to serve you best. It's starting to look good. It's getting nice and thick in there. Up this time, and then we'll stop it, and we're going to scoop it in. We'll put in our mix-ins, and we're going to put it in our bowl, okay? So we're almost done. You guys can pop on and say hi. Let me know if you saw this live or if you're watching a replay, and let me know what is on your wish list for you. Okay. We are almost done, you guys. This is really good in here. It's ratcheting up one more speed. It went up to 6, now 7, 8. Whipped in there, it looks delicious. turn him off. Look how beautiful that looks. Oh my goodness. That looks so, so good. Let's go ahead and pop this guy off first. And you can see how thick he is. That's beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and put it back in here. And now this is called s'mores dip. So we're gonna eat it with some strawberries and some graham crackers. And we're just gonna dip some things in it and make it a nice yummy treat. Okay, I'm gonna set this in the sink just so I don't make a big mess everywhere. Okay, and now we're gonna go ahead and take this guy out. I'm gonna move him off to the side so you guys can see a little bit better what I'm doing here. Okay, we got some chocolate chips. You can see how wonderful that is, how thick that is. We're just gonna go ahead and put in some chocolate chips. Now I'm not measuring these, we're just pouring by what our heart wants. We're gonna put a little bit of marshmallows in there. Okay. And then we're just gonna fold this in. Oh, that looks delicious. How beautiful that is, how pretty. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put it into our bowl here. And now these Cool and Serve bowls are amazing. We have these kinds that are square for like your salads and your dips. We also have platters. I believe Angela showed one earlier in the party where she puts snacks for her kids. I do that too. I like to put fresh fruit out because then people are gonna snack on that instead of potato chips and things like that. Okay, let's get him out of the way. Now we have this beautiful, yummy dessert. Let me get all that off there. Okay, I'm gonna pop him in here. And now see, he's all ready for a barbecue or an outdoor party. We gotta take a taste, right? That's really good. That tastes like s'mores. I taste the marshmallow and the chocolate. It's really good. Okay. Let me know what you guys want, if there's some items that you're wanting to pick up from Angela.